Okay, so I made this, which was really nice until I tried to spray water on it. So I'm going to see if I can fix it with, I don't know, maybe a little bit of acrylic paint. Let's see how this works. I'm just going to put some on my roller a little bit like this. And see what I get. This is acrylic, white acrylic. I'm just putting some on my roller. And we'll see. I'll see what I get. Because it would be nice to have some of the background, but maybe hide like where it got really messy. Not really with the roller. Okay, let's experiment with the sponge. Because, let's see. It's quite heavy, but let's see. And yeah, because I didn't realize that my pen that I was using was not waterproof. This black pen. So now I'm going to cover it with a little bit of some white acrylic paint. Maybe just giving it a different effect. I don't know if that'll work, but let's see if that will at least salvage this little painting. Sometimes we have little mistakes, and I like the sponge. It's making like all these little kind of design, right? So yeah, it was just not. I should have known. I should have tested the pen before, but hey, you live and learn, right? Okay, so let's see. What else can I do to this now? Can I add more watercolor here and there? Maybe, yeah. So, okay, I'll put this away, And let's see. Maybe I could try, because this was my palette, my color palette right here. And I do have my crayons that I could use. Let's see. Well, I could try number 6 to see if that will work. So number 6. And maybe I will just try to do certain areas and see what it does. Let me just get my little brush, a little bit of water, activate it. So maybe I can just add a little bit of color back into it without it being too Oh, this might be fun actually. I think I'll do it this way, just getting the pigment off and using a finer brush to just kind of brush some here and there. I think that'll be the better idea. Oh, might be some hope for this painting after all. I mean, I never throw anything out, so just want to give it some little bit of life again. But I won't be spraying it with too much water, that's for sure, right? Okay, well, that's giving it some life again. Right? So it's kind of fun to not give up, I guess, on something when you think you kind of made a boo-boo. Well, maybe it was a way to learn, right? So, yeah. Just adding a little color back into this is probably, all it really needed. Now, let's see, that was that color. What else do I have in that color? That's rather light. Well, I could try the light color and see how that comes out. So these are these pencils here that I'm using. After I did my swatching the other day, they didn't have names on them, so I'm just using I put numbers to them, as you can see. May not put too much of this in here, but have to watch out not to put too much water on my it's a little brighter than the other colors, but it's just going to be a little different. So I think that's not too bad. Just adding a bit of color. It does take a lot, right? Just add a bit of color here and there. These pencils are actually quite fun to use. Oh, it's quite bright there in that spot, but oh yeah, I'm just going to add it a little bit here and there. Okay, so the other color that I had was the brown and the greens. What do I have in brown and greens? Okay, the browns could be number 4, and the green, I like this one, 13. Let's see what that looks like. So you can add some of that. Ooh. It's kind of a mossy green, I guess. I don't need to add much, but it's kind of pretty over the white because it looks almost like a sea foam or moss. So I'm just adding it so I don't have too much white. Oh, well, it's getting there, right? So I guess this one could be called the Hidden World. because everything is just like underneath and kind of hidden, right? So yeah, I'm liking this green. It's working well with the colors that are there, more so than the black or the brown. I just find it a bit too dark, but I might be able to do something less there. I like how the white just shows up here and there. That's not too bad, right? It looks like the green just kind of... All right, so that was the green. I'm pretty much going off my color chart now. Well, yes and no. What else do I want to put in there? I don't think I want to put anything dark. So let me go back to my original color of the, I'll try the flax beige. I'm not sure I like that, but actually I think I'll put the, I'm just going to put a little bit here and there and just put it on and dab it off, just so that I have a little bit of that color in there. And it's not too bad. Now I'm going to go back to my Potter's Pink. Yeah, that's nice. Adding a bit of that pink back in. Kind of brightening it up a bit. I'm trying not to think too much about where I'm putting the color. Just adding a bit here and there. There, I'm starting to like that a bit more. It's a little bit crazy, but it kind of works, right? So, what do I want to try now? Okay, so we got that, and we got that. I took my paper off. This is sepia, pale sepia. I kind of like the idea of having some brown, but more like this, or a darker brown. Maybe this is too much. Who knows? Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I want to add gold, which I think I do. But I still find it too busy, and so I'm going to try something here. See if this works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, because I find it still too busy. So we're going to try to remove some paint. Let's see if we can have more of a design. This one here, over here. See what that does. It doesn't really give us anything. Okay. Because I tried it on this little thing here, but it wasn't as busy. So this is what these little swatches are for. They're for fun and to learn. Okay, so this didn't really do too much. I'm trying to remove the paint. So let's see if, which one do I want? I want the blocks. This would be pretty too, I suppose, with the gold. But not everywhere, not everything. The same design. Okay, well, here goes. I'm going to use the Japanese gold again. And I may try. Okay. I tried different sponges, so we'll see what works and what doesn't work. It may not show up too much. And it might be just enough. Okay. I mean, it's not very bright because my background is very busy. So, that's okay. And I had put some gold in this. I don't know if this is still going to work, but we can always try. Oh, okay. Oh, this is fun. This is like an explosion, I guess. But didn't really want that much gold. But hey, we're making the best of it. This is fun. It's actually, you could kind of write your name or write words. Love, love, love this. Okay, so I didn't think it was going to come out that much, but now I know. So this is a good idea, putting the inks in something like these bottles that I use for my alcohol ink. Now this is going to dry, so that's going to be the focus now. And I wrote the word love, so we're going to let this dry. And this is just another way of using what you have, or repurposing, or trying to keep going until you like what the result is. I'm thinking, I have crystals. I may even glue a crystal right in the middle of this, and that might be fun. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed painting with me today, trying to fix a mess that I made earlier. So this is what it looks like now. I think it's kind of neato. All right. Bye for now.